Hello everybody, Crips here, and welcome to 2012. So this is my first tutorial for 2012, and what is it that I'm starting off with? Well, I'm starting off with a video camera called Hero GoPro. Hero GoPro, and these are really cool. Here's an example. You mount it on your helmets. This one's mounted on a remote control car, on the side of the car. Anyway, these can be mounted anywhere, and then you can take video footage of whatever you're doing. I've even seen these mounted on RC helicopters, and then they fly over houses and whatnot. So they're pretty cool. This it gives you an idea of what most people use it for. They're mounted on top of the helmets. Anyway, but I had mine mounted in my car, and I went for a trip to up north in Thailand, and I thought it'd be interesting to show you some of the driving habits. Okay, so unfortunately my camera was mounted upside down, and the HD Pro, or the Hero Pro, does give you the option of flipping it the other way, but I forgot because I was lazy. But I don't mind, because VideoStudio Pro allows me to flip this over anyway. So I just double click, and I can use these here. This will rotate it 90 degrees, so I have to click it twice, 1, 2, and voila, now I'm the right side up. I'm just going to mute the sound, because it's just me laughing my ass off as I see some really silly things. Alright, so if I press play now, as you can see, the time of day where the sun is setting, so the lighting is poor and whatnot. But I'll show you how you can enhance all of that. And the reason why Pro is so good to use for this sort of thing, the resolution on these are enormous. It's high definition. Alright, so let's just play this clip and see if you can pick it up. Now what you probably don't see is this guy is overtaking another car, and lo and behold, there's a car and a bus coming. But does he care? No, he doesn't care. Their car and bus. Now, as you can see, my camera was mounted in the car, and the footage now seems to be very small, so it's not really good. So I need to then enhance all of this. How will I go about doing this? Well, for starters, what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide it back to a sequence where I think that's pretty interesting. So you got a bus, the van, and a car all next to each other. A virtual accident. So I'm going to click, cut the photo here, or I should say the film clip here, and I'm going to make a photo. So I'm going to take a snapshot, and I'm going to insert this into the timeline, because I'm going to emphasize the point where it looks pretty funny. So as I'm driving along, and all of a sudden, bam! So now you still can't see this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan and zoom in and enhance the lighting as well. So first, double click, pan, zoom, customs, settings, and I'm going to zoom right in on that. So I'm going to zoom right in, right in, right in, right in. I've got a preview window here. I can zoom in more. Alright, now I'm starting to lose a little bit of resolutions. That looks good. And right click on the first keyframe, copy and paste all right. Press OK. Alright, so now it's looking pretty good. Now remember I said to you the Hero Pro's HD. Now some of you probably know all this, but I'm going to explain it to you in layman's terms what happens when you crop or zoom in on certain photos. So I'm going to go to Photoshop here. And I got two pictures here. They're identical, this one and this one. Even though I'm toggling between the two, you can see there is absolutely no difference. But there is a difference as far as the resolution goes. If I go onto this first photo here, what I'm on now, if I go to image size, you can see that this is quite a large picture. It's 1400 by 10,000. So it's 14,000, sorry, by 10,000 pixels. So that's an enormous photo. And what that allows me to do is, if I zoom in, let's say I want to zoom in on the eye. So I'm just going to crop the eye out. I'm going to zoom in on the eye. You will see that the resolution of the eye stays pretty good. Alright. So I can zoom in pretty good. without losing the resolution. Now, let's go to this photo. Let's have a look at the image size of that one. You'll see it's only 742. Now remember, at the beginning they both look the same. Let's zoom in on this eye, and then watch what happens. As I'm zooming in, you'll see that I'm losing the resolution. Alright, so it starts to all get square. Look, that's the pixels coming through. And that's as far as I can go before it just says, well, forget it. So that's what it means. With the high definition camera, because the resolution is so high, when you zoom in on it, you can maintain a lot of the clearness, a lot of the sharpness. I hope I explained myself well enough. Alright, let's go back to our project. So we've zoomed in on the photo. Alright, so we're a lot closer now, but now I want to see the lighting is poor, because like I said, it's getting on to dusk. So I'm going to add a filter. I'm going to probably use enhanced lighting. There you go, open, custom filter, and I'm going to fill in the flash to 100%. I'm going to enhance the shadow all the way to -100, and there you go. My resolution looks, well, it's not resolution. My contrast is a lot better. So now you can clearly see there's a car, a van, and a bus all trying to use the same space. So as I'm driving along, all of a sudden I see something interesting. I can take a snapshot of that. Now everybody can see what I'm talking about. But what about this? This looks pretty crappy in my opinion. Well, let's do the exact same thing. Let's double click. Let's find a filter. I would say first use the enhanced lighting. Keep it consistent. So double click, customs filter. I'm going to go enhance, -100, flash fill, 100%. Copy and paste it all right. Okay. Now look at that. Much sharper. Now it looks like it's day. Before and after. Alright. One more thing. Let's get the pan and zoom in there as well. Video pan and zoom. Customs filter. And again, we can zoom right in on this. I'm going to hold my shift key so it keeps the aspect ratio. Copy and paste all right. And press OK. Let's have a look. So before and after. Alright, so now if I press play, you can see a better view of what was going on. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's put the little photo together with the film clip. So as you can see, it's zoomed in, the lighting is consistent. When I get to the photo, there it is. You can clearly see there's a bus, a van, and it continues onward. Now, this clip also now needs to be adjusted very easily. Right click, copy attributes, go to your next file, right click, paste attributes. So now I've got all these filters from this clip applied to this clip. Bam, there goes the bus. And that's probably enough that I want to use from this clip. Cut it, delete that section, and then let's find another clip that's quite interesting. I actually have a clip where a car crashes. Believe it or not. Yeah, driving in Thailand is fun. So I'm going to do the same thing. Copy attributes, paste attributes. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, this is a clip, unfortunately. I don't know why, but it's funny. Anyway, paste attributes. Alright, so you got two cars. One is overtaking the other one. Now, as you'll see right here, bam, they crash. So I'm going to cut it, take a snapshot, insert the snapshot, pan and zoom, and let's see, well, there's a little bit of resolution here. Okay, and there you go. I've still got the effect not adjusted to all right. There we go. So there we go. Car's coming along. Bang! Big crash here. And yep, just keep on driving. It never happened. No, actually, he does pull over eventually somewhere. Here you go. And there you go, my friends. This is how we could use our Hero GoPro with VideoStudio Pro. Now, some of you I've read on the forums are complaining about that when you import your video footage, VideoStudio is not recognizing it. Now, this is due to whatever your default video player is. I'm using QuickTime Pro, so whenever I import any type of video, it automatically changes it to QuickTime Pro. Now, what is important that you keep your codecs up to date. If you do not do this, because GoPro works in MP4 format, and VideoStudio doesn't recognize MP4 format straight away. So if your codec is not up to date, then it'll ignore it, and then it'll just say the file is not recognized by VideoPro. If you do not know what the codecs are, I will in just below the video clip in my tutorial, I'll list all the common codecs and the links. So all you need to do is go find the one that you're using and go to the website and just update your link, or your codec I should say. And as always, thanks for watching.